Welcome to Welldone Mind. 9 common nightmares and what they mean. Although sleep is intended to be restful, this isn't always the case. You may occasionally awaken in a cold sweat or terrified of a monster under your bed as a result. We lose energy from nightmares, which transform something that should energize us into something ominous and terrible. Could it, however, be a hint into our unconsciousness? For various people, nightmares can mean different things. It's nothing like the typical bogeyman or the ring female. In reality, nightmares have specific themes and might draw on your personal traumas, illnesses, and anxieties. These hints shouldn't be disregarded though, because they can be your subconscious trying to communicate with you. We'll examine some of the most typical nightmares today and try to figure out what they might be trying to tell you. The first is drowning. Sometimes it seems a little too true. You feel suffocated when your lungs fill with water and get heavier as a result of the water pressure. These nightmares may depict you drowning or someone drowning you forcibly as you try to escape. It can be frightening, and it's typical to feel hurried and uncertain of your surroundings as you awaken. However, you should also be aware that your subconscious is attempting to tell you that it is stressed out. If you are going through a time when everything feels overwhelming, you may feel like you are drowning in your work or your family responsibilities. These dreams may also be telling you to face the problems you've been putting off for so long. Feeling suffocated can also result from holding your feelings within and avoiding conflict. If you constantly dream that you are drowning, it may be time to reflect on your life. Set aside time to handle and prioritize old problems. Second, silent scream. Have you ever yelled and thought no one was hearing you? Real anguish at being disregarded or unheard can easily translate into a nightmare in your mind. These dreams are frequent among those who don't feel heard or noticed in a relationship or who are harboring resentment of some kind. Because it appears as though your calls for assistance aren't loud enough, it is a symptom of powerlessness. If you suppress knowledge that you want to share with someone, you can also experience these dreams. An open, honest, and relaxed discourse is most effective in these circumstances. You might sleep better as a result of it relieving some of the pressure. Number 3, partner abandonment or infidelity. Everybody has heard the jokes about women having dreams that their boyfriends have cheated on them, then waking up to slap the lover in reality for something he didn't actually do. Is it really that humorous, though? These nightmares are a reflection of the relationship's severe insecurity and trust concerns. You can feel inadequate physically, emotionally, or as a result of a previous fight that was never resolved. People who have experienced parental or ex-partner abandonment may also experience these dreams. Again, having an honest and open talk helps strengthen your bond and lessen your anxiety. The fourth item is dying or coping with death. This is undoubtedly a more frightening nightmare. It can be extremely upsetting to see your own death in a dream, and seeing the death of a loved one might be upsetting. In contrast, death in dreams is a sign of inner growth rather than a foreboding warning. Your subconscious sees death as the end of something you were content with rather than the end of life. It can refer to starting a new chapter in your life, migrating to a different country, or doing anything else that marks the end of your previous phase. It's essential to take some time to consider these adjustments and let go of everything that isn't helping you when you have these dreams. You'll be able to make room for fresh opportunities as a result. So even though they are nightmares, this one has a more upbeat tone. The fifth one, creepy crawlies. Have you ever caught a distant glimpse of an insect and then instantly felt it crawling on you? Dreaming of snakes, spiders, or other creepy crawlies may indicate the presence of a toxic or hazardous individual in your life. They frighten you in some way with their words or behavior, or they have bad energy. Particularly snakes are connected to toxic humans. If you ever have this dream, it's essential to reevaluate your most important relationships and get rid of anyone who is making you feel uncomfortable or unloved. Sixth, being trapped. A dream involving being confined, whether it involves a kidnapping or you're forced to flee along an unending hallway, is a sign of tension in your life. Simply, conflict arises when you feel imprisoned by someone or some circumstances and desire to escape. It might be a good idea to reassess your values and priorities if you experience these nightmares. Are you actually interested in assisting with the 5th wedding of your cousin? Or creating a cake for the birthday of your boss? Or sticking around in a toxic relationship? Know that it's not worth it if you're harming yourself while attempting to do something for other people. Say no and carry on. 7. Falling. Though uncomfortable, having the dream that you are falling from a tremendous height and landing in your body is typical. It is an unconscious reaction to feeling disoriented. You can experience the sensation of falling without knowing where you're going to land if, in actuality, you've been wandering around without any specific intentions or objectives in mind. In a less visible sense, it can imply that you lost your job or that a significant relationship ended, leaving you feeling a little lost. It can be a good idea to get your life back on track after the incident and make some goals for the future in order to put an end to these dreams. 8. Being pursued. Running away from something or someone in a dream is associated with avoidance in the real world. In essence, you're trying to escape something that, if not resolved, will follow you around forever. And seeing the problem squarely is the only way to stop it. What are you trying to escape? And why do you feel such fear from it? Your living quality and sleep quality will both improve if you can muster the confidence to tackle the issue. Missing important events. Number 9. Events in our lives like job interviews, tests, and parties offer us prestige and significance in our society. Additionally, missing these occasions can make you feel helpless, anxious, or ashamed. But what basic feeling is at play here? You're disappointed because you fell short of the standard you set for yourself. These fantasies happen when someone sets grandiose goals like making $100 million in a year and then fails to achieve them. You'll have this dream a lot if you keep upsetting yourself like way. Asking yourself if your goals are realistic will assist. Can you do them in a reasonable period of time? Be nice to yourself when you gaze within at your own strengths. Even if they are terrifying, nightmares can serve as an important wake-up call for what we need to do for ourselves. Consider it a sneak peek or trailer for the worst-case scenario, something that helps you prepare for the worst and gives you advice on how to handle the situation and take care of yourself. So the next time you have a nasty dream, grab some paper and a pen and record it. It will make it easier for you to comprehend what might have set it off and what it's attempting to communicate. After a while, you will stop dreading nightmares and start to recognize them for what they are. What is your most vivid nightmare? What was going on during that period in your waking life? Tell us in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.